All right, good morning, Facebook. I am here with Miss Tori Keene again with our conversations under the oak trees. So last night we had our first fundraiser. We had our trivia night, which was very fun. We had some 90s music, some Harry Potter, some Atascadero history, and it was so fun. So thank you everyone who came and was there to just have a blast on a Friday night virtually. So today we are going to jump into the topic of homelessness with Tori. So this is something that is very prevalent in our city, and something that comes up a lot at city council meetings and such. So, Tori, just to start us off, can you just talk about your general views on this topic?
Yeah, so I think that homelessness in our town it's really more than just homelessness. These people have gone through things that we will never go through. And um it's not just about them being homeless. It's a humanitarian issue. It's about helping them either get back on their feet, get the resources that they need. But overall, it's about treating them with empathy and humanity because they're still people. So I also understand that it's a very complicated issue with mental health, affordable housing, jobs. So many things go into the contributing factors for homelessness. And so we need to treat it as the complicated, sensitive, humanitarian issue that it is.
Yeah, that's definitely for sure there. Um, so like I said, this has been a very prevalent topic in our city for a while now. So specifically for city council, what would you like to see the city council focus on specifically with this topic?
So when I become a city council member, I'd really like to see focus on more community resources used for individual attention to these people. Some of them have gone through a lot of trauma. They need to build up trust with society and the system at large. And the only way they're going to be able to do that is that if we give them a person to trust in and help them. We need to make sure that there's access to mental health issues. We need to find a way to encourage more affordable housing in our community. We need to keep encouraging um, businesses to bring in jobs that they can do. Like I said before, it's a really complicated issue. But I want to make sure that when the city council approaches homelessness, we do remember that these are people and that their humanity is not judged upon how much they're contributing to society. At the basis, they're people and they clearly need help. It's up to us to go to them and find out how we can help them rather than trying to fit them in the same box of help as everybody else. So I'm not saying that it's going to be inexpensive or easy, but they're people just like the rest of us, and they need to be treated that way.
Yeah, absolutely. It's easy just to want to fit everything into a box. So you kind of mentioned just talking to these people. So what can we do just as citizens of Atascadero on our day-to-day lives? What can we do to kind of approach those people who are facing homelessness? How can we be advocates for them?
So sometimes I found they just want to have a conversation and it's not about anything serious. Um, One guy had a dog and I was like, wow, your dog is so cute. And he ended up telling me his whole story of how he became homeless, how he got out of homelessness, how his dog was with him through everything. And it was actually a really touching story. If you don't want to have a conversation with them, which is totally okay, you can call Echo and find out what they need. Their shower program is incredibly popular with the homeless population in our town, and they always need little like travel shampoos and conditioners. Um, you can find out if any community groups you're involved with serve dinner at Echo. There's always help trying to feed them. Every night a community group donates dinner to Echo to feed sometimes up to 80 people, which is a lot of people. Um, and they need people to cook those dinners. So if that's something you can do, I know I know a lot of groups are involved. You could call Echo, see if there's a group you could help out with. There's so many ways to help with the homeless population. Um, and I really encourage people to find a way to be involved with it because like I said, it's a community issue, it's a humanitarian issue, and everyone who lives in this city, homeless or not, is part of our city, and we all deserve to be treated with respect and empathy.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're all humans. We're all part of a Atascadero, which is why it makes us so great.
Yep.
That's amazing, Tori. That's kind of a tricky topic to talk about. So thank you for taking that time to just kind of dive into that this morning. Everyone, we are kind of jumping into the campaign. It's August now, which is crazy to think about. So we have less than 100 days until voting day. So with that, our first kind of big purchase is going to be some yard signs to kind of start getting the word out about Tori. So if you've been liking what you've been hearing from her and you want to contribute to those yard sign purchases, we have a donate button right above. We would appreciate anything from $1 to 20, whatever you can do will make a huge difference. So yeah, anything else you want to talk about, Tori, before we enjoy our Saturday in Atascadero?
Well, I just want to say that we're going to continue these conversations through August, maybe get some guest speakers to talk about some other issues, help educate myself on these issues, um, and I'll also be doing some more research with the city and finding out, how things work in the city. So I look forward to sharing that with all of you.
That's wonderful. Okay, everyone, have a great Saturday. We'll see you next week.
See ya.